All right, going to talk about Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers, talk about his performance against Texas A&M, and look at some of his best plays, his best throws, and Texas win against A&M yesterday or this previous weekend, depending when you're watching this video. But before we got these clips, we got maybe 7 or 8 clips we're going to look at of Quinn. Let's talk about his performance for 1 to 2 quick minutes. Before we talk about Quinn, this game was won because of Texas' elite defense, because of Texas' offensive line dominating, because of the run game dominating. But we talk a lot about quarterbacks. It's actually all we talk about, so let's just spend the majority of the time talking about Quinn. So Quinn was 17 of 28 for 218 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 29 yards on the ground, and also the fumble on the ground. He had a really good first half, a strong first half, kind of like Kentucky, where he had a good first half, and the second half comes around, and there's just not much there. Although I thought he made some good throws in the second half too. Now that's when the bad interception was. That's when the bad fumble was. I get it; those suck, those sting. No way around it. And we can talk about that another time, but let's talk about the good, because I did think he made some good throws, even with those 2 bad decisions, those two bad plays. Few things I like. Number one, they were aggressive. They pushed the ball downfield. He hit on 2 throws where the ball was on 20 yards or more downfield, which is, for Quinn, that's good. And there's a third throw that they drew a pass interference. So I like the aggressive play calling, like the aggressive nature. He took what the defense gave him. He relied on Sark. He was really good, and you're going to see this in the film. Whenever the Aggies would drop 7 or 8, I thought he processed the defense good. I thought he got the ball out on time for the most part. Again, I'm not talking about the interception. I'm not talking about the bad plays, but for the most part, I thought he did pretty well. And a big factor was his legs, right? Even with the bum ankle, and you heard Herbstreit talk about it. He had that huge run that got them going and actually led to their first touchdown, and then he had a big play to the tight end Gunnar Helm, where he was able to kind of confuse a defender and use his legs. So I thought his legs were a big difference. It kind of reminded me a little bit of last year, because he used his legs more last year, I feel like. Now he's been injured this year, but he showcased his legs a little bit more last year, right? So I know those turnovers really sting. I know they suck. It's kind of hard to get out of your mind if you are a Texas fan, but he still made some good plays, still had some good throws. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at these clips. We got maybe 7 or 8 clips we're going to watch. Again, it's broadcast footage, so I do apologize, but I do think that does a good job showcasing some of the clips. And we'll talk about Arch during the film too, and see if y'all think they should use more of that package. With that said, let's go ahead and check out the 7 or 8 clips that we're going to watch. Here we got 7 or 8 clips we're going to watch of Quinn Ewers' broadcast footage, so I do apologize, but it does a good enough job getting the point across and showcasing his best plays. So it's very reactionary, because we do it the next day, but we'll go ahead and check it out. So here's the 3rd and 10. This is Quinn's first kind of big play. This led to Texas' first touchdown. A&M does blitz here. We see Quinn's able to escape and pick up a big play. I thought he was more decisive with his legs, like he just either took off or was looking to pass, depending on what he was trying to do at the time. I thought he was more decisive yesterday. And the broadcast said it, like Herbstreit talked about him being a better athlete than people give him credit for, and I do agree with that. He hasn't been able to show it as much this year because he's battled some injuries, but last year I think it was evident he was a much better athlete than the year before. Regardless, this was a big play. This led to Arch Manning's touchdown run, and so this was kind of the first big play of the Texas offense, especially after like a first drive or two kind of not being on the same page, some kind of miscommunication with his receivers and tight ends. So also, speaking of Arch Manning, let me know if y'all want to see more of that package. I think there's more to that package. I think Sark showed it for a reason. 1, to try to win the game, but 2, to hopefully have Georgia prepare for it and then have something to build on top of and surprise them. So let me know if y'all want to see more of that package. So here's the second clip, 3rd and 7. Depending on your take on this is either a really good throw in the tight window right here against the A&M blitz, or it's a really lucky throw. Maybe a little bit of both, which sometimes that's how football rolls here. It's the tight end Gunnar Helm, gets it across the middle of the field here. Again, really tight window. Yeah, depending on your thought, it's either a lucky throw or a really good throw. Again, it's probably a little bit of both. Regardless, though, this helped kickstart the second touchdown drive. He was 4-4 on this drive, I believe, probably like 70-ish yards in the air, and it started with this 3rd down conversion. 2nd and 14, probably the best throw of the game for Quinn. This was to Golden at the bottom of the screen. We're going to see 2nd and 14. A&M only brings 3. Do they have a delayed blitz? So, yeah, they only bring 4, so they'll drop in 7. Only bring 4, delayed blitz there, and Quinn throws a deep ball again. He had 2 balls where the ball was completed 20 yards or more in the air. This was the biggest one here. Not bad coverage. The ball got there before the safety came over. He did have a step on him, but that's a perfectly placed ball there by Quinn. I know Texas fans want to see that more consistently, and I totally get that. But right there was a really good throw. The ability is there. Probably the biggest play. Probably the best throw of the game for Quinn. So 2nd and 14. Then, excuse me. So I think he was 3 for 3 at this point on this drive, and then throws a touchdown to Blue. I believe this made it his 4th completion. So right close to 70 yards, right under 70 yards passing on this one drive. So again, you had the 3rd and 7, then you had that deep 2nd 14 deep ball to Golden, then you had this ball here to Blue. Hell of a catch. Not sure how he kept that foot in. That's pretty friggin' impressive right there by Blue. Good job of Quinn just giving your guy a shot. Sometimes as a quarterback, that's all you need to do. So you're up 14-0. Things are still going really good, right? You haven't had any adversity kind of hit you yet. We got a 2nd down here. They lead. They get a field goal, but you see a good play action here, and this is going to be a deep ball to Wingo down here. So play develops. Only 3 guys are coming, so they drop 8. We saw this several times with A&M dropping 8. Sark schemed him open. Good ball there by Quinn, hitting his open receiver, and Wingo, and able to have a big play. Unfortunately, they only had a field goal, but you're still feeling good. I thought it was a really good throw by Quinn. It's a good part of the game. You think they're coming in, and you heard them kind of hit the broadcast talk about like a knockout punch, go for the jugular type deal. That's definitely what they were trying to do. That was a really good throw by Quinn. Play action, only brought 3. So here's another clip of A&M only bringing 3 here. This is the same drive. I apologize. Yeah, so this was shortly after. So 3rd and 14. This was a throw to Helm, and this is Quinn. And the broadcast talked about it yesterday. This is Quinn kind of putting this defender in a bad position. Quinn does a good job kind of toying with him a little bit, throws it to Helm. Helm hurdles the defender here and gets inside. So this led to the field goal to make it 17-0. But a good job there by Quinn. And again, A&M only bringing 3, so dropping 8. We saw that a lot yesterday. Okay, 2nd and 6. This is before the interception. Things are going good, right? In the middle of the second half, you're in a good drive here. Wisner's starting to get going, starting to get the run game going. This is a good ball here by Quinn to the top of the screen. Good timing route. Notice, again, only 3 guys are coming. Quinn did good deciphering the defense. Quinn did good. He was prepared. I know he had those 2 bad plays, but he was prepared. Did a good job here. The ball is out before Golden even turns around, and then he's able to get upfield for a big gain here, excuse me. Good throw there by Quinn. Good job getting the ball out on time before the receiver turns around, letting him getting him the ball in space, and the receiver's able to get upfield for a big gain. Then you had that horrible pick after this. I get it. That's hard to get out of your mind. I get it. But he did bounce back. He did respond, and then you had the fumble, and then the defense pretty much won you the game. I get it. But he did respond, at least in this drive here. The A&M blitz is here. He struggled against the blitz compared to when they dropped 7 or 8. This was a good play by Quinn. Against the blitz, dumping off to Helm, ends up being a 1st down, and this was part of the drive. They kept driving. I think we have one more clip that we're going to watch here. This is a good job by Quinn against the blitz. Last clip we'll watch. Another quick play action. Again, I thought Sark called a great game. They hammered the run game. They utilized play action, something that Quinn's very comfortable with. Play action. Does a good job throwing the ball probably outside the numbers here, right close to outside the numbers to, I think that's more. Ends up being a 1st down there, and then shortly after was that bad fumble. So Texas fans, I do want to hear from you, though. What were your thoughts of Quinn's performance? Go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought. Again, I'm just kind of showing the good clips here because I thought he played pretty well besides those bad plays, which end up being big plays. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, let me know your thoughts on Arch, what you want to see from that package moving forward as they prepare to play Georgia. As always, we're a big SEC quarterback hub. We talk all things SEC quarterback, so please consider subscribing if you like that type of content. Like the video, share. It helps us grow. And Texas fans that have been following us along the whole year, thank you. We sincerely thank you for keeping up and following along. So thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Peace.